Okay, let's start with the high knees. Let's start with the high knee walk. Lift your knees, move your arms, opposite arm, opposite leg, keep moving. 20 seconds of this. Opposite arm, opposite leg. So if you're moving my right leg, move your left arm with it. Make sure you're lifting the knee towards your chest and coming back. 20 seconds of it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next one, jumping jacks. If you can jump, you can jump. Or if you can't jump, you can walk. Walk to one side, walk to the other side, moving towards your left. Yeah? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next one, arm circles. Stand with your legs hip width apart. Just move your arms all over to your sides. Do not bend your elbows. Keep your elbows straight. Slow and steady. 1, 2, 3, 10 clockwise and 10 counterclockwise. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Counterclockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. One more round of this high knee walk for 20 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, opposite arm, opposite leg. 5, 6, 7, 8. Move your elbows also. 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Jumping jacks or lateral walks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more, 9 more, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one, arm circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9, 8, opposite direction. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax, sip some water if you want. So these are the basic warm-up exercises which we do normally for people who are having an injury or people, slightly elderly people, because there is no jumping or any, we call it a plyometric movement involved, and at the same time it moves your joints, especially your arms and your legs, and it keeps you keeps your blood flowing through those limbs, so to make the further workout a little more easier. Yeah, so that was your quick warm-up. Even when you're going for walking or jogging or anything, what you do, if you can start with these warm-ups, it will help you. Next one, we move to mobility and activation drills. Here again, before doing a workout, as we have told you last time and last to last, these are the movements which is basically to caution your muscles or caution your limbs and other parts of the body that you're going to work out. or you're coming down with a load on those muscles, or you're trying to work those muscles. Yeah. So we will start with this upward and downward dog. Hari will show you the move. Just get the space right.
Okay, let's go down on the floor. Yeah. So you're going to do just upward dog and downward dog. Upward facing. Okay, simple, very easy. Just drive your hips forward. Keep your palms pressed against the floor. Arch back. Keep your neck tall. Don't shrug your shoulders. Keep your neck tall. Then up. Okay. Drive your hip up. Downward facing dog. Drop your hip down. Upward facing dog. Okay. So let's do this 10 repetitions. Okay. Together, everyone. Just up and down. Simple. Okay. So while doing this, inhale as you look up. Exhale as you look down. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, let's perform this 10 repetitions. Everybody, let's go down. Let us start at 3, 2, 1. Start. Upward, look up. 1 and down. Drive your hip up. Face just push thighs. Look down. Down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep moving. Breathe in. Arch your back. Breathe out. Drive your hip up. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe in. And breathe out. Okay. So this is good for your back, guys, to strengthen your back. Yeah. This is called as I's, Y's, and T's. Okay. So this exercise basically strengthens your shoulder region.
Hari, the
so
chest need not touch the ground, no?
Front shoulders.
Hari, the chest need
again?
not touch the ground, no? Should the chest touch the ground?
Yeah, every time you can go down and come up. So watch me again. I'll
Does
show
it
you
touch
guys.
the floor? Does it touch the floor? I'm sorry.
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Sorry.
So watch me again.
Yeah.
Arch your back. Look up. Hip up. That's it. Okay.
Okay. Right.
So chest is off the floor. Up.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay. That's your upper dog, down dog. Next one is called as I's, Y's, T's. This is basically to strengthen your upper, the scapular region. So what we do is we lie down on the floor fully. Just watch me first. You can do it later. So watch me. So I'm going to lie down. See. No. Okay. I've taken my hands forward in this position. From here, you're going to keep your chin on the floor. Nothing comes off except for your arms, guys. Okay. So we're going to go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. After this, 5 counts. You're going to slide your arms to Y position. Same thing, chin down and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next one is called T's. Hands to side T position. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. We're going to do this now. Let us go everybody down. Let us go down again. On the floor, chest on the floor, chin should be in contact with the floor throughout. Hands forward, thumbs up. Now lift your arms up. 1, 2. Lift your hands as high as possible. 3, 4, 5. And change. Now take your hands to Y position, everyone. Y position. Begin. 1, Y position and lift. 2, 3, only arms. 4, 5, chin has to be on the floor. 6, 7, and 8. Change. Let us go to T position, hands to sides, thumbs up, and begin. Sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Second down, let's perform all reps and then now. Starting with eyes. Once again, same thing. Lie down on the floor, chin to the floor, hands forward, eyes, Begin. This time 10 times. Let's go. Begin. 1, 2, 3. Drop your chest down. Hands forward. 5, 6. Raise your hands as high as possible. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slide your arms to Y position. Even Y and thumbs up. Begin. 1, 2. Let's lift it up a little more higher. 3, 4. Breathe out as you go up. 5, 6. Do not hold your breath. 7, 8, 9, 10. Last one, T position. Hands to sides and lift it high. 1. Keep going. 2. Nice. 3, 4, 5. Breathe out, guys. 6. Chin on the floor. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so let us slowly come up. So the upper body is now activated. Now next, let's go on to the lower body. Now, lower body, let's activate gluteus. Glutes are very important. So watch me, guys. I'm going to show you how it's been done. So you go lie down on the floor in this position. Okay. From here, your neck has to be on the floor. Don't lift your neck up. You're going to squeeze your glutes only. You're going to squeeze your butt. So just squeeze as tight as possible. And then down, okay? You need not do this. You don't do this. You don't lift just hip up and down. Don't do this. Do not do this. You have to engage only your glutes, only your butt, okay? You squeeze your glutes as tight as possible. And let's see how high your hip goes, okay? So watch me once again, 3 reps, let's see. So you're going to squeeze your butt as tight as possible. The hip comes up, stay there, maximum. Don't hyperextend. Just stay there, then down. That's it, okay? Just squeeze your butt and then come down. Squeeze your butt and come down. Okay, let us perform this. Everybody down. Everyone, let's go down. So make sure your legs are shoulder width apart, feet is shoulder width apart, heels grounded. Relax your hands down. So from here, you're going to drive your hip up by squeezing your glutes. Okay, start. 1. Squeeze your butt. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Down. Again, up. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Down. Again, up. Squeeze your butt. 1, 2, 3. Down. Again, up. 4. Hip up. Squeeze your butt. And hold. 3, 2, 1. Down. 5. Up. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down. Again, up. 6. Hold there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down. Again, up. You have to feel that burning sensation in your glutes, guys. So try and squeeze your glutes as tight as possible. You're activating your butt. And rest. Down. 1 more, guys. Last one. 8. Up. Squeeze your glute. Hold. 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Okay, guys. Very nice. Okay, this was your glute bridges. Last time we did bird dog or kickbacks. What we call. So what we did last time was we just kicked the heel up, right? This time what you're going to do is you're going to take off arm and leg together. Okay, opposite arm, opposite, right arm, left leg. Okay, so let's go. I'll just show you once before you do. Watch me and then you can do it later. Okay, let's go. First one, you're going to raise your left arm and right leg up. Hold for 1, 2. Again, drop it down. Pull back. 1, 2. Same leg, same hand. Perform for 5 repetitions. 1, 2, down. 1, 2, down. Okay, and then you switch to other side. Same thing. Right arm, left leg. 1, 2, down. 1, 2, down. 1, 2, and down. Okay. Let us perform this, everyone. Let's go on the quadruped position. Both knees and hands on the floor. Ready together? Opposite arm, opposite leg, guys. We start in 3, 2, 1. Go opposite arm, opposite leg. Right arm, left leg up. Hold. 1, 2, down. Relax for a second. Again, come back. 2, 1, 2, and down. 3 more times. Again, up. 1, 2, down. 2 more times. Up. 1, 2, and down. Last one. 1, 2, and down. This is very important for your coordination, guys. So make sure you lift both leg and arm together, okay? At the end moment, make sure you kick your heel out, hold it for 2 seconds, and then bring it back, okay? Let's do the other side. Left arm, right leg. Begin. 1, 2, and down. 4 more times. 1, 2, and down. 3 more times. Up. 1, 2, and down. Last 2 times. Begin. Up. 1, 2, down. Last 1 more time. Begin. 1, 2, and relax. Okay, so that was your bird dog. It's more of coordination drill for your upper and lower body. Okay, so sip some water now. Let's relax for 2 minutes. And then we'll perform again some workout for your core. Okay, G is going to explain the benefits of your core exercises.
Hey guys, so the core mainly, what do we call as a core? So many people think core is only abs, yeah? Core, when we ask our clients what is core, they normally touch their abs and say, this is my core.
Ask them it's
okay, it's okay. I already told the answer anyways. Yeah. So the core actually is your abs, your back, your butt or glutes, and also it includes some part of your legs also, like your thighs and your quads. Yeah, what we call it quadriceps and hamstrings. So when we say core, it is from this portion to this portion of your body. Mainly we focus on here, here, and here till your knees. Yeah, that's what we call as that's what we call as your core. So why core is very important? Core is very important because that is the portion which connects your upper body to lower body. And if your core is not strong enough, all sort of problems starts coming in. Like you start, maybe the problem you're saying knee pain or ankle pain. But the problem actually may be somewhere in the core. Yeah, your glutes are not strong or your back is not strong. That is lead to some other pain. Or if your back is too tight, or if your glutes are too tight, it will spread down and it will start having uneasiness, pain on your calves, on your knees. So many times what we think a problem is, it is not the exact area where the problem may be for many. Yeah, so that's what physios also say. You say knee, but maybe your calves are tight or something else related to it. Yeah, so strengthening your core every day is very, very important. We in our box also include core workout exclusively every day, at least for 5 to 6 minutes, because that is where your entire strength lies. And most of us in CrossFit, we use our core for everything. Yeah. So today we will do a little bit of your core exercise, just a beginner's one. Let me just change the screen. Some of you would have already done this. I'm sure Amita ma'am has already done it because she was with us for quite some time. So this is for 3 rounds. You'll be doing 20 seconds of plank hold and 20 seconds of back extension. Plank hold, it again works on your core mainly, but it's a full body exercise is what we call. Back extension, it is mainly for your back. So watch Hari. So you'll be holding this position for 20 seconds. So go on the floor, watch his elbows and his shoulders, it is in one line. So don't be in this position. Go back, Hari. So don't be in this position. Yeah, you're putting unnecessary stress on all the muscles which you're not supposed to. So lean forward slightly. Keep your legs slightly wider. Yeah, and make sure your elbows and shoulders are in one line and you keep looking straight. Do not strain your neck by looking up and all that stuff. And here the whole point is his butt. If I kick him, it's hard. He has kept his glutes and his abs contracted or engaged. So this is how the position has to be for you, slightly leaning forward. So you will be holding this position for 20 seconds. Some people have a tendency to do this. Yeah, they will sink. They will sink and put a lot of load on their back, which is not good. And some people do this. They pike up. This is absolutely not working on anything. Yeah, your core is completely disengaged in this. So we want your core to be engaged. For that, the correct form will be like this. Your shoulder and elbows in line. Your butt and your abs engaged or squeezed, feet wider, not too wide, not too close, and you keep breathing. Yeah, so this is called as a plank hold. Let's do this. We should explain both or? Yeah, so the next one is called back extension. You be in the same position, lie down. From there, keep your hands behind your neck and try and lift your legs and your shoulders off the floor. Ideally, we ask the client to lift his thighs off the floor, Hari. If his thighs and shoulders off the floor, this puts a lot of pressure on your lower back, but in a good way. Make sure your abs are completely on the floor. Yeah, your abs and your groin are completely on the floor. For you, you can keep your thighs on the floor and try and lift your legs off the floor and shoulders off the floor and hold this position. Can we do that? 20 seconds of this each into 3 rounds. Let's start. Slowly go on the floor. First thing, we are going to do 20 seconds of plank hold. So when we keep, we say in CrossFit, the time goes the slowest when you're holding the plank. Yeah, 20 seconds feels like 20 hours. Yeah, so keep your mind diverted. If you have somebody to work out with, please talk to them. Let's start in 3, 2, 1. On your elbows, lift your hip up and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep your butt squeezed throughout. Keep breathing. 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. 20 seconds. If you're able to hold, that's a good start. Now let's move to back extension. Keep your hands behind your head. From there, lift your shoulders and legs off the floor and hold. Go. 1. Keep breathing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7. Legs off the floor. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Now here, when I say keep your hands back behind your head, do not put the stress on your neck and try and hold it like that. Yeah, just take it too easy. That's a good posture to be in. That's why I'm asking you to keep your hands behind your head, or else we do this also. Take your hands above your glutes. We do this also in the box. In when we work out in the gym, we do this posture also. So if you feel that keeping your hands like this is hurting your shoulders or anything, you can keep your hands like this also above your glutes. Yeah. 1 second round, plank hold, go on the floor.
Tired.
2, 1, and go. Hold. 1. To hip
Plank
up.
hold, guys. Plank hold.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and rest. Take a 5 seconds break. Let's move to back extension. Hands behind your neck or hands straightened above your butt, and lift your shoulders and thighs off the floor and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Round 2 done. One more round of this. Let's strengthen those core. We begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plank hold. Last one. 20 seconds hold. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Last round of back extension. Lift your shoulders and thighs off the floor. Let's hold and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮಲ್ಕೊಂಡು
3, 2, and 1. Relax, recover, sip some water. We move to the main workout. You have a 2 minutes break. Just walk around, relax your shoulders and your legs. Sip some water, get back.
ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬೇಡ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡಿ.
Ellen Soman's mother, I'm given to understand, who's 80 years old, does a plank for 60 seconds. So I think all of us can do it if we practice.
I feel very tough for this.
Put a pillow or something. Gayatri? Gayatri? Hari? Gayatri?
I take a rest for 2 minutes.
Okay, 1 second. Yeah, okay. Now
Hari, somebody who has a physical disablement in the foot, is there some way that they can do a plank? Somebody's foot who has a
what has happened? What happened?
The one
What is the
foot is
injury?
not there. Like,
Okay.
so
you
if
can,
they want to do a plank, can they put a pillow or something and do?
Want to plank?
No?
Yeah, one side, no one leg, right?
Yeah, one leg.
One leg is off.
Yeah.
They can put a small block, yoga block or something for the other leg, and then do the other side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
They can do on a single leg also if they are strong enough. That
How do
takes a little.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So using
Three
a
legs,
block.
three
will
legs. Hands and your leg will be,
Yes.
used.
Yeah.
Initially use the block. Later on they can take it off. No issues.
help. Okay. Right.
They'll
Thank you.
with the 3 points.
Yeah.
Okay. So just give us 30 seconds. We'll get back to you. Sip some water. Get a break, guys.
Yeah.
ಈ ತರ
Okay. So can you see the screen, guys?
Yeah.
There's some issues with the internet, guys. Sorry, guys. Okay. G will start explaining, and then I'll show the movements. Yeah, just take over. I'll show the movement.
Yeah. So we want you guys to have a chair or sofa or anything which is stable, like what you're sitting now. That's also good enough, I think. Yeah. So the first leg is called wide leg squats on a chair. So last, keep the legs shoulder width apart. Yeah. So people with some knee problems, you may not be able to do this very often. So for you guys, this is a variation for it. So keep your legs slightly wider than your normal sitting posture and hands up in the air. Yeah, above your eye level. No, not up, your face level. Yeah, bend your hands slightly forward. Watch Hari. Yeah, can you see him? Yeah, from there, sit down and get up. This is called as wide leg chair squats. Let's do 10 of these. Let's start. So we'll be doing each of these moves, 4 movements. So we have classified in such a manner: upper body, lower body, upper body, lower body, upper body. Yeah, so that you don't stress your same body part too much. So we have spread it in that way. So we start with the lower body first. Watch Hari again. Hand to your face level. Come up, squeeze your glutes, sit down and lift yourself up again. So while sitting down, initially you can take the support, sit firmly and come back. But eventually we want you to just touch and get up. Sit and get up. But every time make sure you're sitting down and control your sitting down. Just don't plonk yourself. Yeah, control the way you're sitting down. Let's do 10 reps of these. Go. 1 and up. Be gentle. 2 up. 3. Keep your legs wider. Up. 4 up. Control your sitting down. 5 up. Look straight. 6 up. 7 up. 8 up. 9 up. And the last one, sit down and get up. Beautiful. Okay, so this is called as wide leg squats on a chair. The next one, we call it as a shoulder press. So I want you to get something which is slightly heavy, like half kilo, like 2 filled up water bottles. Or if you have a dumbbell, 1 kilo, 2 kilo, 3 kilo, 4 kilo, whatever you're comfortable with. If you have dumbbells, please use the dumbbell. Otherwise, 2 filled up water bottles of 1 liter, half a liter also will do to begin with. Any weight which you can hold and lift it up. Any flower vase, anything guys. Any bartan. Equal. So both sides has to be equal weight. Two dumbbells. Yeah, we need 2.
Okay, this one can be 2 variations. One you can stand and do. Second one you can do sit and do also. No issues, okay? While sitting, make sure your spine is straight. Your hands, dumbbells or bottoms are on the shoulders. From here, just straight up. Take your hands up straight. Make sure the hands are beside your ears throughout, okay? So fully extend, arms are beside your ears. Hands are not going forward like this. My hands are behind, okay? Take it behind, slowly come down, rest on your shoulders, again press it up. Okay, very easy.
Yeah, you can either stand and do, you can sit on a chair and do it. Yeah, any variation is fine with us. So the head of the dumbbell or head of the water bottle is touching your shoulders. Each and every time you touch your shoulders, and as he's saying, extend your elbows, straighten your elbows fully above your head. Yeah, let's do this. 10 reps. 3, 2, 1, go. 1. And up.
People who have 1 dumbbell can also do it.
2. Up. 3. If you have only 1 dumbbell, finish 1 hand and move to the other hand. Yeah, that's also fine. 3. Up. 4. Extend your hands completely. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. People who are using single dumbbell, please finish the other side also. You can change the hand, left hand, and keep doing that for 10 counts. So this is called as a shoulder press. It can be seated or it can be standing. Yeah. If you have, ideally you should be able to do both the hand, but many time we give variation also on single arm shoulder press. In that case, use right hand first, finish 10 counts, and then you can move to left hand. Yeah. Next, we move to leg raises. Again, we need the help of a chair or a couch or a bench. Again, take the support of a chair. This is called a seated leg raises. There are 2 variations to it. One, you can sit on the bench. Second, Hari will show you on the floor also. From here, your job is very simple. Just lift your leg, extend your leg, lift it up slightly. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, like this, you'll do both the legs, 10 counts each. This is too easy for you. Another variation is sitting down on the floor and lift your legs up. This again, make sure when you're sitting down on the floor or on the bench, you're sitting on your glutes completely and your spine is straight. Don't hunch back, don't arch. Now from here, you can take the support of the floor, lift one leg up, second leg up. Yeah, you can keep alternating also if you're sitting on the floor. Either you can finish 10 on each side or you can keep alternating the leg 1, 2, 3, 4.
This looks very easy on the floor, guys.
Yeah, this is
not
slightly
as
tougher.
Easy as you see, okay? It's very tough. Try it. People are very, please try this.
Yeah, people who are fit, people who can do this, this engages your core completely without engaging your abs and your back. You will not be able to sit straight like this. Yeah, eventually we move by taking off your hands off the floor. But for now, let's start with this, or you can sit on a bench. Let's start in 3, 2, 1, go. 1, sit straight, sit on your glutes, sit straight.
Take support on the floor if you want to. Lean back, chest up. Keep your spine straight, but don't lean back too much. Okay, begin. Start.
Finish one side. 4, 5, slowly, slowly. When you're dropping down, also control. Yeah, you never know which muscle is going to twist. So slowly take it up, slowly bring it down. Control. 7, 8, 9, and 10. The other side. 1, keep your legs straight. Do not bend your knees. 2, toes pointing up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, slower the better. 8, 9, and 10. Relax.
In this, the palm should be facing
This is called
backwards. The palm should be facing backwards.
Yes.
Or...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, backwards. Very
It gives you better balance.
Okay.
The last one, we have done this before. We did wall push-ups so far where we were leaning against the wall, we were doing it. Today, we'll slightly move a little more advanced because this is the third session. So you are completely lying down on the floor, legs slightly wider. Yeah, watch Hari's palms. It is as close to his chest as possible. And his elbows are bent at 90 degrees. Now from there, you lift yourself up and go down completely. Yeah, so watch him. First, he's slowly bringing his knees down and then his shoulders are going low. Yeah, so watch him again. This is called as a snake push-up also. So first, he's lifting his chest, his knee is supporting him. And when he's about to extend his arms completely, he's bringing his knees up, squeezing his glutes, stand there for a second. And from there, slowly put your knees down on the floor, very slow, and then your chest goes down. You can keep a pillow or something or a mat under your knees. Yeah, another version of it looks where your knees are completely on the floor throughout and do a push-up. Hari, show knee push-ups. This is another version of it where your knee is always supporting you and you just touch the chest on the floor and you get up. These are called knee push-up. The other variation is called as a chest on the floor snake push-up. So you can choose whichever you want, but make sure your arms are working, your shoulders are working. Here we are focusing on your shoulders here again. Yeah. So let's start this. Whichever you choose to do is comfortable for you. Let's start with that. 10 reps of this. Go. 1, 2. Do not arch your back. Do not pike your back too much. Make sure you're parallel to the floor. When you're getting up, just be in this position. Do not, Hari, raise your hip up. Do not do this. We don't want that. Yeah. We don't want a downward dog position. Make sure your back is parallel to the floor. Go. 3, down the floor and up. Push yourself away from the floor. Slowly down. 5, push up. On the floor. 6, push yourself up. Down on the floor. 7, up. Beautiful, guys. Keep moving, keep moving. Slowly, slowly. Down. 8, up. Down. 9, up. Slowly, slower, slower. If I'm counting faster, ignore that. You can do your own count. Just give me 10 counts of that. Last one, 10 up. Put your knee down slowly and your chest touches the floor. So these are called chest on the floor push-up. We also call it as hand release push-up in CrossFit, where you release the hand and do the push-up again. Yeah. So these are today's workouts. You can save it. So here again, we have focused on your upper body, lower body. We did focus on your core also. So this one, you have to continue doing it. 10 reps, 3 rounds. We finished 1 round. Rest you can do on your own. If you have any doubt, any point of time, please feel free to ask us. So today, the rest 2 sets, you'll be doing 20 more repetitions of all these. Wide leg squat on the chair, shoulder press with a bottle or a dumbbell, seated leg raises, and floor push-ups. Easy? This is slightly more than what we did in the last 2 weeks. We assume that you guys will be much fitter doing yoga and our strength program, whatever we are telling you. And this is also will be a cakewalk for you guys. Yeah. So we'll slowly start making it tougher and tougher. So that your muscles get adapted to it and you become much more stronger. Yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed the session. Any questions you want to ask on any of these moves or any of the past moves, feel free to ask us.
Gayatri, I think we should have one band session. Resistance band session.
Band.
Band, resistance.
Okay,
band.
okay. Yeah.
Next class.
Resistance band. No?
We are very
We will.
eager to experience that.
Okay, okay.
No.
Okay. We'll do that. Okay.
Any questions, guys, that you would like to ask?
Nothing.
Please go ahead.
Any questions?
I'm just
Anybody has?
practicing the.
Sorry?
I'm just practicing this dumbbells.
Huh?
Dumbbells. I'm practicing like this. Is it okay?
No, that is not okay. What you're doing is you're using your entire body to lift it up. Yeah. So I think you're trying to do a dumbbell curls.
Bicep curl, no?
Yeah. Bicep curls. You need to be in this position. What's Hari?
So make
What
sure
about this way?
you can do this. You can do this. But
Yeah,
doing
this is what I am doing.
No, you're not
no,
doing
you're
that.
doing this.
Body shake.
Body has to be straight.
You're using your body, not body. Keep your arms there. This point has to be stabilized. Only
Yeah.
arms is moving, nothing else.
Yeah.
Only for
Yeah,
arms.
this is what I am doing. One.
Yes,
Another
yes.
one is I am lifting like this. It's not good.
Do that.
No, don't do that because there's a lot of impingement causes if you don't do it properly. So
Okay.
what happens is if you start doing this, there's a lot of muscles, deltoids, so it causes impingement in the shoulders. Please don't. do that. Either you extend fully straight up, or you can just do the normal bicep curls. Okay. Also, you can do a forearm curl by just tilting your dumbbells downwards like this. Yeah,
No, I thought that the muscles will get toned up by doing like this.
that's bicep curls. Yes.
Body should not shake. Shivram, body should
Body
not shake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you.
Okay. Anything else, guys?
No, it's okay.
Okay, that's
Thanks, Gayatri and Hari. I think the questions will start pouring in later. So thank you
No
for your
issues.
time.
You're there.
I'm sure that you guys are very busy still pulling out time for us. Thank you very much for this.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
guys.
Thank you.
Bye. Take care.
Enjoying
Thank you.
strength
Thank you.
training
Thank you. Thank you.
because it's something really new for them. They are all enjoying strength training more than anything.
Nice,
other.
nice to know that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Nice
you.
to know that. Take
Thank you
care.
very
Yeah.
much.
Be
Yeah.
safe.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Good day, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.